So it's almost a month now since I started this YouTube thing. I don't have much numbers to show for it. I have just, at the time of making this video, I have 2 subscribers, which I'm really proud of. You have to start somewhere. So now I'm on my 5th video, I think. And I'm taking this more of like an experiment than this super serious project that I have to be successful in. And I think that this mindset takes the pressure off of it. And I feel, even now, if I think about it, I'm not performing as much, but I'm like talking to a friend right now. I think that's one of the healthiest ways to start YouTube, to just experiment with it. You don't have to tell your friends about it. You don't have to tell your family about it. Well, you can, but there are even like a whole bunch of videos out there that tells you why not to do it. You will start feeling embarrassed, especially when you're starting out and you don't even know yourself what the hell you're doing. It may be cringe. Maybe it may be cringe for yourself even. And maybe you don't want your friends to see it. Maybe you don't want your family to see it. And that's okay. It's even recommended that you don't tell your friends because they are not your audience. When you send them your video, they may just start the video, maybe watch 10 seconds, then, you know, skip. Maybe they start feeling bad for you even. They will just politely say something encouraging like, yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, okay. Yeah, do whatever you want. The thing is, YouTube doesn't like when you show your videos to the wrong audience, because it recommends your videos to people with similar interests. So when maybe your grandma watches your video and she doesn't have any interest in those subjects you're talking about, then YouTube just gets confused about it. Maybe grandma likes like polka songs. Then the algorithm starts to think that maybe we should recommend this to other polka lovers. So that's another reason not to tell about your YouTube channel to your family and friends. And even if you don't know what you want to talk about in your videos, then it's okay to just sit behind the camera and start talking. I have this problem as well. I'm not sure where I want to go with this channel. Basically, I already said that this is just for documenting my life. But I don't know, maybe I will, niche down a little bit more. Maybe this is too vague. I have so many interests that it's really hard to pick one. I think that it has to be something that translates well to video format. Well, yeah, you can say that it can be almost anything, but it must be something that you feel good talking about in front of a camera, something that you feel good filming, something that you want to show to people. I don't want to show it all. I don't want to show the boring parts that much. I'm a bit of a computer geek, and now I'm fucking contradicting myself. I just did a video of me building a PC, but still, I'm still figuring it out. Maybe I did this PC building video just to find out that maybe that's not where I want to go with this channel. But I still uploaded it and got some feedback, and that's fine. That's just some part of it. Again, just experimenting. Everyone has to start somewhere. Recently, since I've started my channel, I've started to look at those really big YouTubers' profiles and just sort videos from the old to newest. Quite often, the first videos are quite funny, quite, filmed with a potato 12 or even more years ago, 15 years ago. For example, I stumbled upon Vsauce's video. Then I started to wonder that this guy has done YouTube since forever, like since I even remember YouTube being a thing. And I remember myself thinking that he just started somewhere with this perfect science video and just blew up, That's not the case. There's something. And I like the fact that he hasn't deleted them. It's pure history. And one of the best examples of that, we all have to start somewhere. And that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter where you start. Yes, some of us have like a head start on YouTube, like maybe they've learned some video editing, maybe they're already used to talking to a camera, like maybe being some kind of media person. But don't let it discourage you, because even they had to start somewhere. They just put in the hours before YouTube in some similar scenario. Maybe they were a TV person and talking to a camera was their everyday job. Of course you will get used to it, and you will get used to seeing your own face from the screen, hearing yourself talk on a recording. It just becomes this everyday thing for you eventually. Yes, first it's super cringy, and for me still this is the 5th video, and well, I have done more actually that you haven't seen yet, but still when I watch those videos I still cringe. Firstly about how I talk, how I pronounce, how I look, how I don't know, move myself, whatever. How my lighting is bad, how my camera is not good enough. Everything is just, a bit annoying for me. But I'm trying to embrace it all, because I know this is just the beginning. I know this is a process that I will eventually get better, and it's even a good thing that I notice those annoying stuff in my videos, because that's all the stuff that I can improve. Well, okay, yeah, I cannot change the sound of my voice. Maybe I can get a haircut. Maybe I need a haircut, but that's another story. But you have to realize that there are things that you cannot change, and those things are just there to get used to. Like every other people who you're ever interacted with, they have seen you in this way, as you're seeing yourself on a camera. They have heard your voice in this way. Like, see, what the hell am I even pronouncing? This way. This is totally normal. They're not thinking that this guy sounds so weird. Or maybe you are, but that's okay also. I don't mind. So another thing that I noticed since I made my first video was that making these videos really forces you to put your thoughts in order, to focus your attention. You want this one theme, this one idea you want to talk about, because when talking to a person you get distracted, because there's no such thing as a perfect conversation. Well, yeah, maybe in the movies where everything is scripted. In real life, when you talk to someone, it's so easy to get off subject, and it's totally normal also. It's not a bad thing. Like when you're talking to a friend and it starts to get boring, you can quite easily just change the subject, and it's okay to do that. But on a video you're like talking this monologue, you're not getting any feedback, and this actually forces you to focus more. You really have to get your thoughts clear, you have to speak clearly, you have to be coherent, and these are all skills that you can actually learn, that you can actually get better. For me, I think this is a perfect opportunity to become a more well-spoken person in general. I know it's a totally different thing to talk to a camera than to a real person, because I tend to, well, not always, but sometimes I tend to get a bit anxious when talking to someone, especially when there's like more than one people. In a way, this is just like some kind of exercise for me. To process my thoughts more clearly, to tell stories. I know I've never been the best storyteller. When someone asks me about something, then I just tell the facts, and I know it can be super boring. For some time, I thought that they just want to know the facts. Like, who the hell wants to hear this long ass boring story? But yeah, I was right. Nobody wants to hear a boring story. But if you can tell a compelling story, something that draws people in, then it's a totally different thing. People in general, even if they don't realize it themselves, people like stories, and more often than not, the story itself is actually more important than the facts. There's some super great storytellers that we all look up to, like some leaders in the past, like maybe Steve Jobs, Jim Carrey. I heard his graduation speech that Jim Carrey did. I don't remember which school, maybe Harvard, something like that. He's just such a good storyteller. He's an actor, and in his life he has mastered the skill of speaking. And I've started to realize that the ability to speak, the ability to communicate, to convey your thoughts clearly is like a lost art. It's becoming a lost art. And that's something that we don't think about in our everyday lives so much. But yeah, if we come back to YouTube, then YouTube forces you to learn those skills. And I think that's a good thing. And for me, I think that's a really great motivation or inspiration, that there's something to gain from it. And I mean, besides all the potential money and fame and whatever. And I mean that even if nobody watches you, the gains are still there. Yeah, of course, it would be nice if you got some feedback on your videos, like the comments and engagement and all that. And then you can improve according to those comments and whatnot. But there's a line also, like you don't want to be this kind of YouTuber that does everything that his audience tells him to do. Or when an audience doesn't like something, then he totally stops it. Like your audience, even if they generally like what you're doing, there's still so much different people who have like different opinions. As they say, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one and they all stink.